Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Packers and the Bucs coming up next.
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, the second of our two divisional games on this Saturday. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So glad you have joined us. It's a divisional round matchup here in the playoffs. Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson, partner, both these teams feeling the momentum, feeling good. They won last week on Wild Card Weekend. They're starting to look forward and dream Super Bowl. One of these teams gets to the conference championship game. What are you looking for in a game like this?
Yeah, and you're exactly right, Mike. Both these teams we saw just a week ago play really well in their wild card matchup. So now they find themselves one game away from the conference championship. And it really comes down to, at this stage of the game, Mike, it's not who's practicing the best. Those reps have been really cut down. Right now, it's about getting your legs back and understanding who are we as a team, who is our opponent as a team, and who is going to play the best. Well, in a couple minutes, this thing's going to be kicked off, and we're going to find out.
We think we have quite a battle in store. The winner onto the NFC title game. And off we go here in the divisional round. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
Winning in the wild card round, certainly an accomplishment that this team should be proud of. But Mike, if he wants to take his team to the championship round next week, he's going to have to lead by example and play a mistake-free game against a team known for capitalizing on their opponent's mistakes. Yes, you have to be aggressive. You have to be willing to take some risks. But those risks have to be calculated, because if you get reckless against this group, you're going to be flying home. You're going to be getting ready for the offseason.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. A second down throw for Love. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it's going to lead to 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
After talking to him the other day, it seems like he's really embracing this moment, Mike. I mean, he said something along the lines of playing with the pressure that comes with the playoffs is a privilege. And I couldn't agree more. Not everyone gets the opportunity to play on this stage. So when you have these types of moments, you really have to take advantage of them and just go for it. If the rest of the team can match that mindset, I think they got a good shot today to leave with a win.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield.
A sack certainly isn't ideal in this situation, but I think this quarterback considers himself lucky he at least prevented the safety. This defense is in attack mode. They know they're one big play away from taking a 2-0 lead.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's White. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Packers offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. They'll come up here 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Love. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
What really stood out about that last play is the job the quarterback did keeping his eyes downfield despite the pocket collapsing around him. He was able to shake off that first guy, but by the time he did, allowed the rest of that rush to get home, and they were able to clean things up.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the punter now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Buccaneers offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Mayfield. He finds Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Here comes Otten in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And that one is intercepted. Jair Alexander picks it off. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go play action with Love. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. the shotgun. It's Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down. The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. This one from 39 yards out. His kick is perfect. And the Packers will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Buccaneers offense headed back to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. 2nd and a yard. On the ground is Jalen Warren. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
And this time, they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They send Evans in motion. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. This one caught left side by Evans. It is 3rd and 10. To throw is Mayfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Tyke Smith there on the stop. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. He finds Likely, his tight end. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well. Now Love. Taking off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Now Jacobs. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Love. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. To throw is Love. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Love to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. Now we get whistles. Time has run out. The first quarter has come to an end. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Jacobs. He'll be brought down inside the 25. Chris Braswell there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with the 1st down. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. 2nd down and 8. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Baker. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he is on to punt for Tampa Bay. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Packers offense ready for this next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Back to throw is Love. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Love. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Love. And that is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And that'll set up 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he is on to punt for Green Bay. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Bucs offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. To the tight end, Otten with the grab. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
Here comes Otten in motion. On 1st down is Mayfield. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here's a 3rd and 10. They send Evans in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
That's good for a Tampa Bay. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mayfield to throw. To the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And he'll be taken down. Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Warren. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
2nd and goal at the Packers 2-yard line.
One more time with Warren. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll run. It's Warren. A dive, and he's in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Packers offense ready to get back to work. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 25.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The throw on the run is complete. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down, Packers.
Now Love. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
And I like the idea of moving the pocket. It makes it harder for the defense to rush the passer, but you have to account for the end man on the line of scrimmage, and that guy's job is to set an edge. Nobody gets outside of me. In this case, the quarterback. You've got to be better protecting your edges.
And he will score. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Not going for two, they'll kick the point after. His kick is good. And the Packers are in the lead by the score 13-7.
Buccaneers 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense and their running back, Jalen Warren, set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Now Mayfield. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Rashawn Gary, former Michigan Wolverine, in there to take him down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Throwing is Mayfield. That's his tight end, Otten. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. On third down, they go with Warren. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Packers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Love to throw it on first down. We'll go right back to Musgrave. He's got it again.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. To throw is Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. Packers going to use their final timeout now as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. On first and 10, here's Love. midfield. He's got his receiver Wicks. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. To throw is Love. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Christian Watson, touchdown Packers.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Makes the score Packers 20, Buccaneers 7.
Four seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play.